Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ark. I know it seems like I've been doing these videos fairly frequently, but once again, I naturally forgot to mention something in the second video, which is only strange because it was something I forgot to mention in the first video that I was supposed to mention in the second video, but totally didn't. But, you know, if you saw the second video, that was an hour and 17 minutes long, I kind of got sidetracked by a evil, murderous T-Rex. Also, you will note, for some of the more keen viewers, that I'm not in the same starting position as I normally am, and my dinosaurs are not with me. There are two very good reasons for both of those. Well, there's two reasons that will explain both of those. The first, for why I'm not there anymore, is because that area is apparently surrounded by nothing but super death. There was the T-Rex on one side, and as for why my dinosaurs aren't with me and what was on the other side, I decided I was going to try and find a safer haven, someplace to build like a nice big base, which apparently there's not like any good like spots around here. I mean, like, I want to build like a huge sort of castle fort thing, and that's easier said than done apparently. I mean, I'm looking for like the right terrain. I found this little peninsula thing sticking out, but it was too like hilly. So it was like that. It was like really huge incline, and it's like there wasn't a flat spot on it, and it's like, I'm looking for a flat spot to build, but I don't want it low down. I want it high up. And so I took my dinosaurs. I loaded the Triceratops up with everything I had. Well, not everything I had, but a lot of the stuff that I had. And missed. Dang. Hold still. Damn it. See? Death looms everywhere. So yeah, I basically moved all the way down here, and basically what happened was around about this area, I got attacked by 3 Argentavises and a Stegosaurus, and yeah, my dinosaurs did not fare well. So I've been randomly spawning, hoping to stay kind of close to this area here. I gotta hurry up and rush all the way back before my... Last time I got there I had 11 minutes and I started way over here, but I was not nearly this far out. And I wasn't as far in either. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is I was a little bit closer. So I figure I've got probably about 30 minutes or so. Well, no, probably about 15 minutes, I would think, to get back. So yeah, my dinosaurs are dead. I've pretty much lost everything. My base is still there, and I still have like all the stuff that's at the base. But it's just surrounded by things that are going to continuously try to kill me. And crap. And yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, that's really no fun, being surrounded by stuff that's trying to kill you all the time. Also, I have gone ahead and decided that I'm going to have to remake another character, solely because I totally did not get her hips right. Like, not at all. Like, her waist is way too thin. Just, it doesn't look right. Also, I was also curious, because you can make your characters tall and short. So, like, if you wanted to make a dwarf character, like I said, I mentioned this before, that you can make a sort of a child-esque like character. Because I mean, you can make them really short, but you can also make them really tall like giants. And I'm wondering if the camera angle will actually change. So I'm going to do some test play with the characters' heights and see if the taller characters are actually taller. So I mean, that would be kind of cool to be like standing face to face with a T-Rex, you know? So, and as for what I wanted to mention in the other two videos that I failed to mention in the other two videos and almost failed to mention in this one, getting in contact with me. If you're interested in joining up, I don't ask that you have a mic or anything like that. Would be nice if you did, so that way we can hit TeamSpeak up and it would make life a whole lot simpler and I could actually record your voice. I will be trying to get my hands on TeamSpeak. I'll check it out. I'm gonna see if I can't find some sort of software that allows me to record outside audio and all that stuff. Simply because from what I've seen, the in-game audio for this is kind of poor. Not to mention I also have to hit a button in order to actually use it, and crud. And you know, that can get kind of tedious and boring, you know, especially when you're in combat. You know, it kind of gets a little bit clunky and cumbersome. So TeamSpeak would definitely help out, so that way I don't have to worry about... Come on, I just ate. Come on. Oh, that also helps too. If I actually had all of my berries on me. I know, I'm sorry. So yeah, if you want to get in contact with me, you can always hit me up on YouTube. Leave a comment or send me a message off YouTube. I do not have a Twitter account. I most likely will not be ever getting a Twitter account. Social media and I don't really get along. So we tend to avoid each other as best as possible. But I can be found on Steam under the same name as my YouTube account, Oundaboo, but only without the 6. Now, if you're wondering why there's a 6 on my YouTube account, but there's not on any of my others, I'm also on Origins as well under the same name. The reason the 6 is there is because I actually had another YouTube account, just Oundaboo. That's Oundaboo. I actually had another YouTube account under that name, and I ran into this weird thing where I knew what the password was and I was entering the password correctly, but it would not let me get on, and it just kind of got a little frustrating. So I ended up making a whole new YouTube account, and I just named it 6 just because I was like, you know what, 6, why not? Also, it goes really well with the flames. So that's the reason for the 6. That's the reason for this YouTube account. I have subsequently deleted the other account, like I say probably about a few months after I set this one up. I got a message from my old account, and I entered my password, and it mysteriously worked finally. And I was like, well, that's just great, because now I have all these videos already on this account. So I mean, I had already had a whole bunch of videos set up on this account, and yeah, I was like, great. So I can't really... I mean, I could have transferred the videos over, but good lord, the process to do that would have been insane. Because at that point, I had like 20 or 30 videos already up. God. Freaking damn it. Yeah, that's right. I just freaking punched a raptor to death. I'm getting sick and tired. You stupid jerk bastards. Damn it. Of course his buddy showed up. Now I think that is going to go ahead and despawn my first body, which really sucks because that's all the stuff that I had. That means I got to rebuild everything again. So yeah, I have a vested interest in actually wanting to play multiplayer on this game because single player sucks. Single player is literally nothing but super death all the time. Damn it. So yeah, if you guys want to get a hold of me, hopefully I'll try and remember to put a notice up on the screen to remind myself to put a notice on the screen that I need to add my Steam name. So yeah, go ahead, send me a message on Steam, hit me up. Like I said, it's also the same for Origins. It's pretty much the same for everything that I play because nobody ever uses that name. Chiefly because not a lot of people fully understand where it comes from or what it is. Which is, you know, plus for me because that means, you know, I know if there's an account, then if it says, oh, hey, this username's already being used, then it's mine. So yeah, like I said, I kept that other base. I'm probably going to rebuild, but I am going to rebuild back over there. I'm not letting that T-Rex have that area, but I'm going to come back as soon as I'm a high enough level to actually deal with that Rex. Or at the very least, until I have, at the very least, once I have a gun, you just shoot it. Unfortunately, to get a gun, I think I have to be like level 30 or something like that. Now, you see, the only thing is, I would like... So, you notice in the bottom left-hand corner there, it says, it shows that I'm cold. One of the things that kind of gets me is I do wish that while I was running, my body temperature would slightly go up, even if it cost me like a little bit more water or a little bit more food or something like that during the process. So, I mean, that would make a little bit of sense that while I'm moving, I'm not nearly as cold. I'm still cold, just not as cold. So, but I've been working on my health. I've been working on my stamina. It's kind of what I've been doing off what I haven't been recording. And I said the only real reason I'm doing these recordings, these are not like the gameplay recordings that I'm going to be sort of sticking to. These are just kind of introductionary videos and basic information videos and kind of updates on what's going on, where I'm at, kind of stuff, you know. This is one of those things I tend to play offline by myself without recording while, you know, I have other YouTube videos going around and going off in the background and stuff like that. So... But it occurred to me that I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I, you know, never actually fully mentioned how people can actually get a hold of me. Oh, it's just about off the source. So yeah, that's basically all it really is just I'm just kind of showing you guys, hey, here's where I'm at, here's what I'm doing. And all that, and like I said, I'm trying to get contact information to you guys so that way you guys would know where to reach me and how to get a hold of me in the event that, you know, you don't have a YouTube account or something like that and whatnot, which in order to play this game you'd have to have a Steam account, so, you know, I'm not really worried about that. So, but yeah, I said that goes for all of these games. Like I said, all the stuff I play that's on Steam, it's the same Steam account. All the stuff I play off Origins, like Dragon Age, which is really just Dragon Age at this point. You know. Is my food actually going up or is it going down? It's kind of doing both. It might be bugged. I am not complaining about that. Dang it. Nah, it fixed itself. No, you don't. And no, I can't just like hold the button down to eat all the berries. I have to actually press it in succession. But fortunately, I can press it in quick succession, so it's not like it's a huge deal. So yeah, apparently starting off on the north side of the island was not a good idea. I think the eastern side here would have been actually a better call. But this is actually still technically the north side. I don't know, I think the berries make you, make you shit more. Because I've noticed that, like, the more berries I eat, the more that happens. So, I think the berries do that more than the meat. Well, that's nice. At least I won't be losing food as fast anymore. So we've taken down one raptor. I think the sun's trying to come up. Yeah, it looks like the sun's trying to come up. So the rain has stopped. Yay. And I was wrong, there is another obelisk on this island. There you are. Yeah! Dang it! Stupid raptor. Alright. So, my stuff is pretty much gone at this point. Which sucks. Because, of course, that was quite a bit of hide that I had. I mean, she doesn't look bad from the front, but, like, yeah, her, like, midriff there is, like, way too skinny. Don't like it. So, time to punch a tree. Also, if you guys are wondering why my trees do that, it's because I have several of the options kind of turned down. So I had the meshes and stuff like that. World tile. I've got that set to low. I kind of left everything else alone. Chiefly because I don't know what all they're going to be doing in the game. And I don't want to mess with too much and then have to go ahead and go back and like, man, why is this? But yeah, I turned the ground clutter down, turned the sky quality down a little bit. The mesh level detail, I turned that down because that was all the way up. So all this stuff is like cranked all the way up at default. So I need a stone. Because yeah, see, I was going to build up there, and I'll show you guys the problem with why I couldn't do that. So there's the rock. That should be enough to build, yeah. And I need some of this. So yeah, that's why I think that's part of the reason why my trees do like that, is because I have everything set kind of fairly far down. We'll bust up this rock because I'm not going to be staying over here. Okay, that's enough for that. So I was going to build up there, right? Cut some wood while I'm here. I need it. Fibers too, unfortunately. Which, of course, I have tons back at my base, but I'm nowhere near my base. I need quite a few of them too. But the problem is, I don't know if it's been fixed or not, but the game recently had a problem with building on hillsides. Stuff would not act right, and of course, you're trying to build a flat surface on a hillside, and it doesn't always work out very well. So, some of you'll get like bits that like jet off into like open air, and sometimes the game doesn't quite like that. Nope. You need like 25 or 50 or something like that for that, right? So how much do I need for the bow? It's not going to show me because of course I don't have. Yeah, I need 50, so I only need 4 more. So that's good. There we go. And I like that too, like, so if I've got something sitting on my hotbar, right, so like my bow for instance there, I don't have to actually go into the crafting window to craft the bow, right? I can, and actually, you know what, now that I think about it, that actually wouldn't be a bad idea to do with the arrows either. Because see, what you can do is, you can set stuff into your hotbar. Oh, it won't actually let me do it with the arrows. I actually have to go in here with the arrow. Okay. So I need more thatch for that, and tons more flint, and lots more fiber. So yeah, you can have stuff sitting on your hotbar, and if you have it on your hotbar, just press the hotbar number, and it'll auto-craft if you don't actually have it. So I think I might have enough, yeah. And if you're hitting it, if you're doing it, and you have enough materials, so like, I could have made 2 spears if I had enough materials to make 2 spears without even going into the crafting window here. So it's kind of a neat little thing for being able to kind of quickly get in and craft stuff if you're in an emergency, so that way you don't have to go into the crafting window and, you know, risk getting chewed on by a freaking raptor. Now, as you guys saw, I actually can't take on raptor. That one raptor just is level 30, so he's a little bit, he's slightly tougher than his other buddy there, which is like level 2 or whatever. But yes, I can punch a raptor to the ground. And that is because I actually did put a little bit of extra oomph into my melee damage. Just a little bit. But I need to work on my health. My health and stamina are like the 2 that I really need to work on. Those are really the 2 most important. And to tell you the truth, like for your first 10 levels, just dump everything into your health. That's what I should have done. But I wasn't completely sure as to what all the other stuff did. I mean, so like something like Fortitude seems like, you know, it would work well against resistances and stuff like that, and it might in the future, but for right now it really doesn't do a lot. Your carrying weight, that can be kind of beneficial, but the problem with working on that early on is your first 10 levels will actually go fairly quickly, And you're not really going to be at a point where... I mean, you can fill up your inventory and get over encumbered, but by that point you'll have storage chests and you'll have a basic small little shack build up like I had over there. So you don't have to really worry about having too much stuff on you. Because, I mean, you can just dump it all in chests. So it's not all entirely important that you have everything right off the bat. And, you don't really have to level everything up. Like I said, just for your first 10 levels, dump it all into your health. That's what I'm going to do on my next playthrough, is when I actually go online and start playing with people, my first 10 levels are just going straight into health. Because that is literally the most important. I mean, it is physically the amount of time it takes for you to actually die. So yeah, it's really important that you have your health up. So, do I need wood or do I need thatch? I need thatch. So yeah, I said first 10 levels, do everything you can to put it into your put them into your health. Stamina's not a bad idea. Movement speed, I wouldn't worry about movement speed if you're planning on getting a mount. It's not 100% necessary, because you will eventually, like once you get the mount, then it's all about your mount's movement speed, not yours. That is sort of the importance. Seems as if he's glitching to that tree, which could be beneficial for me. Unfortunately, I don't really have... I need flint and more wood. I'm about to do something really stupid and dangerous, but it will allow me to show you guys something that is not really neat, I suppose, but will help you out when it comes to dealing with the dinosaurs and all that. Now, hopefully, well, I think like 2 levels away at this point from the pike. Now, the pike, unlike the spear, actually does have a that could be problematic. So, unlike the spear will randomly break. So, it could take 2 swings, it could take 100 swings. It's not a guarantee, but eventually the spear will break. The pike, on the other hand, like most of the tools, actually has a damage bar. So, it has a durability bar down here at the bottom. So, all these, the pick, the hatchet, all that have a durability bar at the bottom of them. And the pike has one as well. So you actually kind of have a guarantee on how long it's going to take for you to get to that point. Now, I can actually swing farther than the dinosaur can hit. Okay? Unfortunately, this is level 7. My only concern is that one over there might actually come running over. So as you can see, I can hit this Triceratops from here. Right? See? See what I mean about the spear? Sorry, Triceratops. But I've had bad experiences with taming dinosaurs in the past. So the next time I tame something, it's going to be something that flies, and I'm going to make sure that it flies. So, and that's one of the reasons why I want to set up another base, is because what I'm going to do is, once I set up my other base, once I find a good place to set up the other base, I will get me pterodactyl or whatever. Well, I think that's what they're called in here. Something like that. I'll get me one of the flying creatures, and I'll just basically fly back and forth from my old base to my new base, slowly ferrying all the stuff that I have over to that one, and then kind of just demolish that. But I'll leave the bed and the shack there, just so that way I have a place to come back to. But I'll grab some of the more important stuff, like the mortar and pesta, and some of the fibers, and all that. So I won't really have to be starting. I mean, I'll start from these. I will obviously start from scratch, but at least that way I'll have everything in a slightly safer spot. Finally. So I could do, like I said, I could do fortitude and movement speed, but right now the most important thing is my health. Now let's see. I still shouldn't have anything unlocked, because I'm still not quite. Yeah, I'm one level away from everything else. So yeah, like I said, basically that's really all I want to do, is I want to just kind of explain to you guys kind of what I was doing, and kind of let you guys have a moment of silence for my 2 dead dinosaurs who, you know, were tragically lost. And I'm telling you, you know, everybody says, I've heard countless times that the Argentavis is one of the best flying mounts. It's the fastest and all that stuff, but I'm telling you, I'm at the point now where I'm about to go on a murderous rampage of all of them, just because those things have caused me more heartache and trouble than any other dinosaur in this game. You know, I mean, even the Rex, I mean, I could mildly deal with the Rex. I mean, I carted him away, and, well, sort of. The video that you guys saw, I actually had to go back and do that again. Not because it reset or anything like that, but because he actually really wasn't far enough. Hang on. Yeah, he just really wasn't far enough, and he was still kind of like patrolling around that area, just close enough to my base to be a bit of a concern. So, yeah, I went ahead and kind of carted him back a little bit. He niffed at me a few times. And, yeah, you had the one that you guys did miss, and something I did want to point out. No, you cannot get the T-Rex and Megalodon to battle it out. The Megalodon will not go far enough onto land, and the Rex will not go far enough into the water for the two of them to actually have a legit fight. So, I know I tried. I ended up running into the Rex again, which is kind of like one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and just up sticks and move. I ran into him again and ended up running into the water, and yeah, the Megalodon sort of like just kind of took care of the rest. I tried to like get the Rex into the water, but he just would not go far enough into the water. Every time I surfaced, he'd come after me. Every time I went under, the Megalodon would come after me. So this is kind of what I was talking about that attack range, is that if you're fast enough, you can slowly back away from them, and no, you don't, you freaking... Come on, that's one. Now, I could shoot this thing. It takes about 3 arrows to take one of these things down. 3 to 4 arrows. Depending on their level. 4 levels for the slightly higher ones. 3 for the slightly lower ones. I actually have been able to do it in 2 and under. I would like some sort of, like, damage improvement. As it stands right now, it does not appear as if any of the weapons are related in any way, shape, or form to your level. So, the bow, I think it's for a maximum pull on the bow, which is... I have got to take that thing out of my inventory. It is a total waste of resources. So when you pull it, right there, that arrow would do 60 damage, right? Anything less than that, and it's obviously less, it's not, 60, even if I just do like, that's not 60 damage, that's only going to be like 5, whatever. I would like these things to kind of level up with me. I actually would like my melee damage to have an effect on these things, because it should, in theory, have an effect on everything. Because it's based kind of arm strength, so the harder I can pull back on this thing, the more damage it'll do and whatnot. So, yeah, basically, guys, that's all I really wanted to show off and kind of explain to you guys. I will be building a new base as soon as I can find something. I'll probably show that off when I get there. And, yeah, so I'm done for the day, guys. And to that, I'm going to say sayonara.